Novi Sad is the second largest city in Serbia, just about an hour north from Belgrade. One of the most popular streets in the city is Zmaj Jovina. Jovan Jovanovich Zmaj was a Serbian poet, translator and physician. He was widely known not only as a doctor but also as a talented writer and translator. His satirical journal Zmaj was so popular that its name became a part of his own. Jovan Zmaj influenced the development of Serbian literature by translating key works of Russian, German, Hungarian and English poetry. Located on a strategically important bend of the beautiful Danube River, the city is distinguished by its elegance and sophistication. In 18th and 19th centuries, the city flourished as the unofficial capital of Serbian culture, and many of the city's most impressive buildings date back to this time. There are also many neo-Renaissance and Baroque buildings. These days the city is known for two things: the impressive fortress which overlooks the city across the river, and the music festival which is held in it every summer. In 2022, Novi Sad has been nicknamed the Serbian Athens thanks to its rich cultural heritage, and it became the first Serbian city to be named a European Capital of Culture. This title recognizes the excellence of the city's ever-expanding offering in arts and gastronomy and its sustainable tourism. The European Capital of Culture title was established to emphasize the richness and diversity of European cultures and the connection between Europe's citizens. One of the best things about Zmaj Jovina Street is a variety of local shops and restaurants, from traditional Serbian restaurants to souvenir shops. And it is also a great place to experience a local nightlife. There are a variety of bars, clubs and restaurants to choose from. The best time to visit Novi Sad is April, May, September and October. During these months the temperature is mild and comfortable for outdoor works. Name of Mary Church is the largest church in Novi Sad, and it's located in the city center on the Freedom Square. Hungarian architect Molnar designed the church in 1892 for free. The main construction was finished in November 1893. The 72 meters bell tower with the golden cross was finished in October 1894. And now we are almost on the Freedom Square. It is a true symbol of this city. With its appearance, it resembles typical Central European squares that were created during the Austro-Hungarian Empire, preserving that spirit to this day. Throughout history, it has changed its name several times, and before the unification in 1819, it was called Franz Josef Square, and after the First World War, it was called Liberation Square. During most of the year, it has a vibrant carnival atmosphere. It is surrounded by numerous significant buildings such as the Roman Catholic Church of the Name of Mary, City Hall and others, while the central part of the square is adorned with the monumental sculpture dedicated to Svetozar Miletic. The Sinagogue in Novi Sad represents a cultural and historic complex of a great importance. Designed in the eclectic Hungarian Secession and Hungarian Art Nouveau styles, the building combines medieval elements with those borrowed from Hungarian folk culture. More than 4,000 Jews lived in Novi Sad before the Second World War, out of a total population of 80,000. After that, many of them moved to Israel or countries that offer more economic opportunities. Since 2012, the former synagogue has been used for concerts and performances, as well as for celebration of major Jewish holidays. The designer of this project is a Hungarian architect, Lipot Baumhorn. I spent less than one day in the city, but I managed to see an unusual pink sunset. It looked as if one little fairy had sneezed pink dusk, turning the clouds into pink cotton wool. We are moving across the Liberty Bridge. It is a cable-stayed bridge on the Danube River, was opened for traffic on 23 October 1981. During that time the bridge was the world record holder in the category of bridges with cable-stay design. On April 1999, during NATO bombardment, it was destroyed, but from 2003 to 2005 was rebuilt again. The name Liberty Bridge was given in honor of 37th anniversary of the liberation of Novi Sad in World War II. These days everyone is preparing for the celebration of Christmas and New Year. The holiday spirit is in the air. Festive fairs with numerous sweets, toys and handmade products appear on the streets. People meet to drink local mulled wine, which is called here kuvano vino. Children and their parents gather together to listen to festive poems and songs. The smell of bonfires from outdoor fireplaces and the smell of live Christmas trees, decorated with New Year and Christmas lights, charge the air with anticipation of the holiday. Christmas in Serbia is celebrated on January 7, in accordance with the Orthodox tradition. This is a family holiday, so dinner is always held in the family circle. Freedom Square is the main square of Novi Sad. There are many benches around the perimeter of the square, where you can relax and enjoy the views. In the center there is a monument to Svetozar Miletic. He is the most significant Serbian politician in the 19th century. Miletic was a lawyer, a mayor of Novi Sad, a member of Parliament of Hungary and Croatia, president of Serbian Reading Room, one of the founders of Serbian National Theatre, and a starter of a newspaper Zastava, which was among the most significant Serbian paper in Austrian Empire. His ideas and his political program had a great impact on the national movement during the second half of the 19th century. Because of his political activity, many times he was arrested and imprisoned. Since he spent many years in prison, he became ill, and therefore he secluded from the political life. Novi Sad is known for its cycle paths alongside the beautiful Danube, and it's also a bike-friendly city. The city recognizes that the increased uptake of cycling as a transport mode not only helps to improve health, but also contributes to reduced pollution as people switch cars for bikes. You can walk around the city center. The main hotels and attractions are located a maximum of half an hour away from each other. Among the public transport there are only city buses. The fare is 65 Serbian dinars. On November 1, 2024, at this railway station, the canopy over the entrance collapsed. As a result, 15 people died, including a 6-year-old child. November 2nd was declared a day of mourning by the Serbian government. But that's where the event have just begun. Student protests began to take place in Belgrade and then in Novi Sad. On January 29, after the attack and beating one of the protesters, the mayor of Novi Sad resigned. Nowadays, the Serbian president calls for a constructive dialogue, as it will be better for Serbia itself. One of the reasons that the protests have become widespread is because they accumulated discontent. According to experts' opinion, the ruling party has more than 700,000 people, each first of 10 residents of Serbia. No one can make a career without party membership. In Tito's time people liked it, but now it's probably different. It should be noted that Serbia has not seen such a large-scale protest since Milosevic's time. The press calls this protest anti-corruption. And in connection with the incident, we are going to Belgrade by bus. In the next issue about Belgrade, we will see the protesters on Republic Square and near the building of Belgrade University.